and welcome to the SMZ3 2025 tournament. We are done with the 6-week round robin, and now we are in the bracket stage. Tonight is Gammachuu versus VixRyder. Gammachuu is the number 1 seed, and VixRyder is the number 16 seed. The race is on the way, so the stream should be catching up momentarily. VixRyder is using the default Samus sprite, and Gammachuu is using the Super Mario World 2 sprite. Will there be a Morph Pedestal gamble tonight? Doesn't look like it, no. Racers have been synced, and now we are in Link to the Past. Super Missiles on Lake Hylia Island. VixRyder is using the Shy Guy sprite, and I'm not sure what is Gammachoo's sprite. Looks like both racers will go to Sahasrahla first with a boot start. It's a free check with 3 chests. Don't need a bomb to open it up. Green Pendant at Skullwoods. Powerbomb pack and Screw Attack. As a reminder, the tournament rules are normal logic 774, which means normal logic for Super Metroid, and that is a tier 3 pool of just hearts. As Gammachuu heads to Uncle. 7 crystals to enter GT, 7 crystals to defeat Ganon. And it's not a fast Ganon, so you have to go through GT. And it being 7-7 means there will never be any progression in Ganon's Tower. Just convenience items, or items that could have been progression but are not. And 4 tokens to enter Turian and defeat Mother Brain. VixRyder gets a lucky full magic refill. And bush crabs are $5. Mega Ledge looks like a reserve tank. Arrows look to be the tier 1 triple. Well, there are still 2 more reasons that Aga could be required. Second reason, other than Lumberjack Ledge, would be that it's the first and only way to gain access to the Dark World. And the third one, a bit less known, is if the hammer is locked at Pyramid Ferry, then logically it's an Aga Seed, as the only logical way to get it would be to use the castle portal spawned by defeating Aganim and then mirroring. Full heart. VixRyder collected 2 free bombs from the Bonk Rocks. just north of Kakariko. And with 2 of those, he can do the top of the village. And he's starting with the well. And finds 3 more bombs. Can do the rest of Kakariko now. Looks like Gammachuu will do the same. Got 20 bucks in the back. Missile pack. A super missile pack. As a reminder, there's always at least 1 super missile pack in Sphere 1. There can be more than 1, but there's always at least 1. And we already found one of the potential Sphere 1 power bomb packs at Sahasrara. Mini tank. And not a whole lot going on in the first, was that 5-10 checks? So no Dark World access items found yet. And we're just Morph Ball away from a Burn Loop. Although we do have Screw Attack. So this could be something at Oh Mother Brain or in at Terminator or in Pinkbren. There are 2 checks in Pinkbren you can reach with just the Screw Attack. And there's 1 check in Criteria, which would be the Alturian check underneath the Destroyed Tube of Mother Brain. 1. And Morph Pad is also a possibility, because Morph Pad is a Sphere 1 check. Don't need anything to get to it. Like Grandma's packing some missiles, as VixRyder is buying some bombs. Probably going to be a super Metroid seed first. We're only short a morph ball to do a lot of things. But we could find 3 items for the Dark World in quick succession. Still have all of South Shore to check. There's a Gina, Ice Rod Cave, and there's potentially 3 items in Eastern. Eastern is in Sphere 1 too. You don't need anything. You can just walk in and start opening chests. Race Game is... Maze Race Game is a missile pack that Vix will take, but Gammachuu will skip. Like, Gammachuu is headed to at least the swamp, the floodgate. I think VixRyder will set up a Houlihan reserve tank inside the floodgate. Vix has set up Houlihan. You get 225 rupees for doing so, but only once. Like, you can do Houlihan again, but the rupees will be gone. We already took him. And the sunken treasure is the vanilla, which is a heart piece. Going to see Mini Molem came now. Oh, that was very well done. And Gammachuu wants those 20 rupees. And punks across the pit to go fast. So more bombs. Full heart. Swagnet and wow, missile. Okay, well. Could have skipped that too, but hindsight is 20/20. It sounds kind of yeah, desynced in Discord too, but not sure what we can do. Looks like just Roy's on it. Thank you. We won't see Agina. Maybe we'll see it later if we find absolutely nothing. And that's a shovel. Oh boy. Gammachuu sets up the water walk. Probably seeing waterfall cave. Vix is getting disappointed too in Mini Moldum cave. We got the red cane. It's kind of a weapon. I mean, if we get to Thieves Town, we can use that for blind. Gammachuu is not scouting Zora's Ledge. Will likely go to Hobo and save and quit, I assume. Hobo has an E-tank. Gammachuu will follow the shovel, as VixRyder is following in Gammachuu's footsteps on the water. Here, nothing. Shovel was nothing. So we still have Eastern. We have Agina. Oh, and escape, of course. We can do bomb escape. That's in logic. But we can use the cane. We can use the cane too now, but the front of escape is also in always in logic. Game assumes you can't have infinite bombs and infinite money no matter where you are in the logic. And escape is doable with the front of it anyway. Is doable with just bombs. The game will make this much easier. Okay, so we got the key in the first chest. So the only remaining non-item, the 1, 2, and the 5 remaining chests is the map. The map could be in Zelda's cell. It's always kind of annoying to find it there because Zelda's cell is quite a long check just to get nothing. But we have no way of knowing. That's another PV pack. We're at 3 now. We're 15 total. Okay. Oh. Damaging down to Death Ward, maybe? That's a hard piece. Yeah. Gammachuu is damaging down. To Death Ward, back to the entrance. VixRyder is also choosing to do front of escape, but he will be using bombs instead of the red cane. Well, maybe he'll use the red cane for the next guards, but the first room he chose to use bombs. Gammachuu Gammachuu is headed to Dark Cross. He's in the tricky snake room, but now he's in the basement, so he's past snake room and is at the Dark Cross location. Bombs. Okay, so there's 2 items remaining in the back. One of them, the third one, will be the map. I think. We haven't found the map. Of course, dark rooms in SMZ3 are never in logic without the lamp. You know, in Link to the Past Rando, if you have the fire rod in some rule sets, you're expected to be able logically to cross the dark room by lighting the torches, but that is not the case in SMZ3. If room is dark, the logic means for you to have the lamp. That's a hook shot. That's the flute. Wow. Back of escape is stacked. So Gammachuu will be not maybe that. Probably glove or lamp somewhere in Pingrint, or Olma the Brain, or maybe Morphped, or maybe in Eastern, really. Looks like Vix will check Agina. Now, hopefully Vix will find the flute soon himself, because that is quite a mobility advantage to have if your opponent doesn't have it. And that's very easy Death Mountain access. Lamp could be an Agina, or, you know, a glove. And that's just a full heart. It's like Gammachuu is in the second dark room of the cave to climb Death Mountain. He's out of the cave, has the old man with him. And that's the sword. It's like Vix will not be breaking the back of escape. And will follow the screw attack. That's 1 item at Terminator and 2 in Pingrint that are in logic with this. Gammachuu will grab the item in the Spectacle Rock Cave. And it's Fire Rod. Looks reddish to me. But she will set up the bomb jump. The only 3-tile bomb jump that I'm aware of. Due to the weird property of the wall on the right that pushes you back a bit further. Gammachuu is checking Paradox Cave, obviously. Is 7 checks in quick succession. Very high rate of checks per second. And that's Morph Ball. Vix will find that glove, or nope. That's another shield. Yeah, Vix skipped the second item. I thought he just missed it, but Vix looks like he has skipped the second item. Check Olma the Brain next. And Morphped. anything on Floating Island? And that's morph bombs. That's handy. And that's it. Everything's in logic thanks to the gloves on their old mother brain. Looks like Vix will go all the way to morph bed. Gammachuu is deciding to check Agina. Maybe he's curious if the lamp or the gloves are here. Nothing on morph pedestal. There's one more check Vix can make. It's not in logic, not in normal logic, but the deboost to the item in the ceiling of Old Bryn is kind of easy if you know the timing. And it's nothing. Gammachuu is in Super Metroid now, but he does have the Morph Ball and the Morph Bombs. Gammachuu does the delayed wall jump. So the delayed wall jump itself doesn't make Gauntlet in logic, not for normal logic, but it is in logic with the Morph Bombs. It's just faster to do the delayed wall jump. Just have to be careful because Novarius with the acid is extremely lethal. It's $100. Middle of Gauntlet. Vix is climbing back up the old escape shaft. Well, it's also the new escape shaft, but you don't know that until you're in New Terrain. We'll see the back of escape now. Well, escape the back of Gauntlet. Another thing the gloves put in logic is Zora, actually. Zora might have something, or probably not. Vix will get his hook shot and flute momentarily. He will be leaving an item at Dark Cross. We know it's nothing, but he doesn't know that. And there we go. Oh, we'll go to Dark Cross with the cane and the hook shot. Knowing parts of doing Dark Cross from the back is you have to kill the key rat. But he got the key, I think. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's a penny under the bridge. Amateur just did the mock ball. Not in logic, but it's a fairly easy trick. So far there's nothing. The only item left is the early supers above the collapsing bridge. Crumbling bridge, I should say. And Vix got Dark Cross. Do we have anything up here? Vanilla super missiles. Okay, so nothing speed lock yet. Maybe nothing is speed lock at all. Gammachuu is in the Edicune pit. While Vix is activating his flute. It's a reserve tank. Found 3 already. Well, 1 is never getting grabbed, but one on the Lumberjack ledge will never get grabbed. It's like Gammachuu found Spacer. This item here is a missile pack. Trying to get the Mog Ball out and just runs out of patience and drop down the pit. You want the Mog Ball out so you don't fall down that pit, but Chew's on his way to Penguin while Vix collects his sword from the old man. Gammachuu drops a PB to open the way to Mission Impossible and also the yellow door to the Wavegate room. Nothing at Mission Impossible. Vix is on his way to find the fire rod. Gammachuu set up and quickly got force spawn skip. Keeping a mini boss because he can get the item behind him. And that's an E-tank. There are many ways you can do spore skip. They all have one thing in common. The camera has to be scrolled all the way to the right. If it's not, it won't work. I was gonna go up for a Wavegate. High jump boots, so we'll have to do it from the doorway. This is the reverse gate glitch. It's called reverse gate glitch because normally the gate glitch is done from the right, but this one room in the vanilla game anyway, you can do it from the left with a super missile if you do it right. And you skip the required wave beam here, but there was nothing of value. Unless the next couple of items are speed booster, this is gonna that's a bottle. Gammachuu will have to orphan. We'll have to orphan waterway, unfortunately. 2 pendants in Super Metroid is interesting because we could have a very short SMC, but let's see. Nothing in construction zone. We already know there's nothing on morph pedestal. VixRyder is setting up the bomb jump across the gap and will be on its way to Spiral Cave. Nothing at Alpha Missiles. Nothing at Beta Missiles. What we have left is Billy Mays, the man with one set of clothes and no indoor voice. That's another bottle and arrow capacity upgrade. Not a good deal. looked like crystal at Ridley, a regular one. So, if one of the pendants, and that's Quake at high jump boots, is Meridia, we might have an optional gravity suit seed. We'll see. Gammachuu collects his gloves under Old Mama Brain. We're still 2 items away from Dark World access. Trade is a pendant, the red one. Vix will go anyway. Do 30 minutes. Oh, speed. Oh. Speed booster there is kind of annoying. You would have it for Bryn Loop if you had just checked it earlier. Now we might go back down for Climb Supers. He's not. Okay. Item in the wall at Craze Warehouse is nothing. Let's see what Bomberizo has missiles. No, thank you. Gammachuu is going to check landing site power bombs. Vix almost gets the quick kill on Kraid, but alas, we'll have to dance with him. Gammachuu grabs the blue boomerang. Oh, fell down against Kraid. Vix gets the red pendant from Kraid. As Gammachuu refills at the ship and Vix gets an E-tank for his trouble, so unless there's something at the E-tank in the ceiling, Craze Warehouse might have been a waste of time, unless this is a pet seed. But you will at least scout what's on the moat. Oh, looks like setting up the Shrine Spark, okay. That's bomb. Capacity upgrade. Not checking the item, I thought. Okay, going straight to Fantoon then. There was nothing in Craze Warehouse. Not even checking Ocean on the way in tells me he probably intends to full clear wrecked ship. Nothing at Spooky Hallway. Went back down Northfair elevator and saved and quit back to the ship. As Gammachuu starts his Fantoon fight. Looks like Vix is saving, I guess. guess. We should get a bit trolled here by Phantom with the fast cyclos. Vix is going right first. That was an okay, pretty good Doppler. Got 3 in, I think. Medium? No, that's just slow pattern. Vix is IBJing up to the landing side power bombs. Doing so isn't logic. Normal logic expects you to be able to do vertical bomb jumping, but just vertical, like not just straight up. No diagonal or stuff like that. Gammachuu got the Doppler and the super finisher. That is one dead ghost. Isn't the ghost already dead though? Vix will do the delayed wall jump up to Gauntlet. Gets a second try. Will also be disappointed by what he finds, but power bombs on at right side supers. Vix is waiting for the acid to proceed a bit so he can keep going. E-tank at left side supers. Looks like Gammachuu will save. Probably to save scum the back of the ship, the item at the back of the ship. Gammachuu gets a running start so he can clear the water. Get up. That's. I was gonna say that's a trick. That's a normal logic. It's not really a trick. It's just take a running start so you can jump higher and jump out of the water so you can wall jump off the wall and go up. VixRyder is at Brindstar in reserve. We'll find nothing there except super missiles. What do we have at the back of Rick's ship? That's a mushroom. Oh. Gammachuu missed the jump. Looks like he'll commit to grabbing it. That one is the kind of item you hate to find in a place like this. It's overwhelmingly likely to be nothing, but you take the risk and skip it. Gammachuu gets the mushroom. Vix gets his Spazer beam and his reserve tank. Get a crouch jump, Gammachuu. Crouch. Vix is out of the Edikun pit and will make his way to Pinkrin. Gammachuu is in the attic. Clear the room so we can pre-open the flashing gray doors. So we won't have to clear the mobs again to open the door out on the left side. After he's done checking the robot hallway for a piece of heart, which he declines to grab. Drops a power bomb, and we'll set up for skip. Gets it. As Gammachuu checks. Missiles in the sky, just a heart piece. And the item between the entrance and the sky is just a heart container. Gammachuu declines it. Gammachuu not setting up a short charge, so Psyche just deboosts across bowling alley, which sure, I mean, you have 5 E-tanks. This is setting up. Reverse gate glitch and gets it first try. Hold on. Decides to grab the missiles, just more ammo. Okay, so we're 3 items from wrecked ship being a bust. Here, nothing. We have the reserve item left and the gravity suit item left. Vix is in Green Hill Zone and he's grabbing his wrong cane. 5 rupees, speed locked at wrecked ship reserve. There's one more item that will decide if it's a wrecked ship or a get wrecked ship. Oh, charge beam. Well, still kind of get wrecked ship. A long time ago, charge beam was a required progression item for, logically anyway, for Ridley, but for a few years now, it's been just a luxury item. Makes the game easier, but it's never actually logically required. And the bottom of the ocean had grapple beam, which does put X-ray in logic. And if gravity suit is found, it also puts Jack Tool in logic. Speaking of CAC skip earlier, this was a Bryn skip too, see? Unless there's something at Waterway. Which there could be. Red Tower now. Wreck skip, red ship skip, Bryn skip, CAC skip. Where is the stuff? Let's see Alpha PBs in a few seconds. It's an E-tank at Alpha PBs and 10 arrows. So okay, red tower skip 2. Vix making his way up the escape shaft. Gammachuu moon falling down to the X-ray location. We'll check the X-ray item location. Was put in logic by grapple beam. Vix gets his speed booster. Gammachuu messed up the last part. This is kind of painful with no various suit, but plenty of E-tanks, so not really a problem. That's a Master Sword at X-ray. It could be there's still two potential reasons for this to be in a tower at Nagaseed. Could be our first and only means of getting to the Dark World, and beyond that, Hammer could be at Pyramid Ferry. Looks like Vix will check Climb Supers. Has saves come for this, I believe. I saved for this because the intensive saves come, I mean. Nope. Now I get Dig. I get the... Meanwhile, Gammachuu is checking the Spazer location. What's up here? Oh, various suit at Climb Supers. That's kind of important. Gammachuu is gonna run out of locations. So, because after Crate, what does he have? Crate in the high jump boost location. He's out of checks after those. So we'll have to go to Climb Supers at least. Might even check Waterway while he's at it. Gammachuu is in Trey's warehouse. We know he'll find nothing, but he's running out of locations to check. Locations that are in logic. Even the small hell run is in normal logic. In SMZ3 normal logic, you are never meant to cross a heated room without various suit. Even if it's a very short room, it's not in logic if you don't have various suit. Gammachuu gets a quick kill on Crate. There's a few variants. He's got one of them. Did not invite Crate to the prom. And he's rewarded with an E-tank. So after checking high jump boots, will he check Climb Supers first, or will he check Eastern first? Because he hasn't done Eastern. He's done Agena. He's having a bit of trouble getting the Shrine Spark across the moat. Have to take a couple of steps and then you can press that. There we go. No. Oh. Don't be impatient, Vix. Oh. So Gammachuu is checking high jump boots. After that, he has Eastern left and Waterway and climb supers. Oh, that's Quake for Gammachuu. There we go. That's a Shine Spark. Vix will check bottom of the ocean before the rest of Wrecked Ship, and we know that's the only thing he'll find in Wrecked Ship. The single arrow is waiting at Croc Escape. We found a penny and we found the single arrow. Oh, that's right. You can also turn in the mushroom. We did find the mushroom in the back of Wrecked Ship. This could be something. Let's see if it is. Is not. Gamma will still take the E-Tank. And decides to buy green goo. We'll check the bottle. Let's say Kid next. Turn in the bottle. So that he's got Eastern and beat checks. Sig Kid gives you a bottle. I think he's going to Eastern now. Yeah, he's going to Eastern. Vix enters the Fantoon fight. For cannonball chest. Nothing. Just a compass. Medium? Yes, that was a medium pattern. But a fast eye close, so Vix is stuck in a ring of fire. Medium one. Oof. Tapped, was that a reserve? Is that the last? We found all 4 reserves. The last one is on Lumberjack Ledge, I think. Oh, Vix Enraged Fantoon. That's Ether in Eastern. That's the second item. Like Gammachuu will go to. Well, the big key has to be vanilla. Gammachuu will go get it. And then we might find something in the big chest. Chest not in logic. Without the lamp. Oh. He was 1 missile away from killing Fantoon. That's annoying. Just miscounted missiles and shot your super 1 too early. Big key. chest is nothing. Last item is on Armos Knights. So all Gammachuu has left now. And what does he have left? Oh, there's still Zoras and Logic. So Gammachuu will set up. I'm not sure. Are you going to do Lillihan? Got to play the bomb. Okay, so this is a Zora check after grabbing the money. Zora's in Logic, thanks to the gloves. Going to use the Whirlpool. Get the Zora. As Vix is in the attic of wrecked ship. No one has checked Zora tonight, so this is new stuff. And nothing on Zora's ledge, so won't have to grab that. What does Zora, the king himself, offer? Probably nothing, but let's see. Nothing. Well, it has to be Varia. Could be something else too at Gammachuu is gonna hell run Ice Beam, okay. Nothing at Ice Beam. Vix is damage boosting through Bowling Alley, but he has various use, so this is significantly less painful for him. Let's see, Crumble Tower. High jump boots, which Gammachuu will grab. Gammachoo's running Croc. Sure. No. You don't need high jump boost to get climb supers. You only need more power bombs and speed booster. It's dead, Croc. Vix is done with Wreck Chip. We'll probably go to Norfair next. get the Shine Spark. Got the Shine Spark, but did not open the door in time. But it's fine. He has the grapple beam, so fixes that bit of power bombs. Oh, those are mids. Okay. Right now they only put King's Tomb in logic, I think. Oof. Gammachuu has to be careful. He's kind of low on energy. And he does not have various suit. Like he'll be farming for a bit. Not grab the Cosiner's room item, so I assume it's nothing. Did not see it. Now next is Indiana Jones and grapple beam item. Indiana Jones first, it's power bombs. Gammachuu declines. Jumps across to the grapple item, and it's nothing. Okay, well, Croc was still required because he was locked mids. Wonder if Gammachuu will keep hell running. I mean, at this point, probably. Just go to Bubble Mountain. Very easy to navigate with high jump boost and speed booster. Be farming the bugs first for some energy. Has a decent amount. And Vix got his Master Sword at X-Ray. It's like Gammachuu will take Croc Escape. Gammachuu grabs the Arrow of Destiny. Gammachuu is going back to Link to the Past. Is it just to check King's Tomb? Might be. Looks like it. Vix is checking the Spazer location. And it's King's Tomb is nothing. Okay. Gamma is resetting to. He's resetting to Link to Super Metroid. Might refill the ship and then check climb supers, hopefully. Vix is in Norfair now, but he does have various suit, so he won't have to hell run. He will just grab stuff. And he's going left first too. We'll see if he chooses to continue to croc the vanilla the intended way. Okay, Gamma, this is a climb super check for sure. But since mids by themselves did not yield anything, then there's something else in Norfair. Oh. Got trolled a bit by the hopping yellow things. Vix is trying to get the high jump boost and gets them. Gammachuu is tired of getting trolled and will just clear the critters. Or doing the Shine Spark to climb supers. There we go. Various suit acquired as Vix enters the croc fight. So both racers have super orphaned waterway. Hopefully there's nothing there. Gammachoo's fluting to the mountain to go to Norfair. Just as Vix defeats not Dragon. Crocomire. Gammachuu is headed to Cathedral with the various youth. It's in the lava, nothing, just missiles. Which was in Bubble Mountain. Has Vix collected his mitts? What is the Bubble Mountain item? It's just money that Gamma will grab anyway. What will we find next? Because we have to find something. Could be Moon Pearl. Could be Gravity Suit. Who knows? Probably something big. Gammachuu gets the wall jump up there. Not in logic, but it's accessible via. You can always take the intended route through Bubble Mountain and then use Grapple Beam to swing across. The wall jump with the high jump boost is pretty easy, so and it saves time. Warfare Reserves has supers. Vix grabs the PBs at Indiana Jones. She did not quite get the jump across Bubble Mountain. But with high jump boots and speed booster, it should be very easy to just go there. Yeah, there we go. Don't even need much of a running start. Two items incoming. Oh, that's okay. Well, there we go. Said something big, and it was Gravity Suit. Just above. Oh, and Bombos too at speed. Oh, we have every medallion. Okay. Well, we're not getting trolled by medallions tonight. No need to scout Meyer or Toro Rock, because we know we have whatever it requires, no matter what it is. It's a bow right in front of Wave Beam. Norfair had the goods. Mitts. Had mitts. had gravity suit and had bow. For Norfair delivers. So we don't have space jump, so the front entrance to Lower Norfair is not in logic. But a gravity jump to get there is fairly trivial. So will Gammachuu go further down, or will we go back to like no, he's going left. So not going to Lower Norfair, just probably headed to Meridia. Where is that Moon Pearl? Could be on Armos Knights. Oh, Gammachuu is headed to Link to the Past. Can I take the back entrance to Lower Norfair? Sure. We know Ridley is a crystal. And IBJ up with Warstrom in the game is in logic. Right, red crystals at Thieves Town. We already knew that. Like Gamma is headed straight to the Mire portal. Don't die. Okay, he's fine. Vix gets his gravity suit. Will he choose Lower Norfair or will he choose Meridia? Nothing in front, so speed. Nothing at Gold Teresa, so he's optional. Which means that base jump could be in GT. It's not hard required for anything. Ether was in Eastern. Gammachuu is firing off his missiles because once you get the magical numbers below 32 missiles, makes Gold Teresa only spit out balls you can farm for drops. It stops making its beam attack completely. So you can just farm the supers from the rocks it spits, and yeah, that's the trick. But you should have enough supers to finish off GT now. And that's a dead GT. Decides to grab the hard piece anyway. All of Lower Norfair is in logic. Like Gammachuu will farm the Rippers a bit for some supers. Yeah, he's gonna reset the room and get 3 more. Vix might be headed to... No, it might be headed to Lower Norfair too. Because we know Meridia is dependent, but there could still be stuff. So like Gammachuu will do fast pillars. Oh, Shrine Spar the wrong way. And it looks like it's Meridia for Vix, so we have a bit of divergence. Gammachuu is in the washroom in the game, but it's not so bad when you have screw attack. You're expected logically to IBJ your way up here, but there's a fairly easy wall jump if you have the high jump boost. It's very hard if you don't have it, but there's nothing. Oh, that's Moon Pearl at Crab Supers. What's that Mickey Mouse here? Just an E-tank. Vix is headed to the Mama Turtle room. Not see the item. See it again soon, probably. That's the missiles in the wall. Trouble with the wall jumps here a bit. Gammachuu gonna check. Fireflies. Ah, high speed. Fireflies are where nothing, I guess. Down to oh, he had some supers. Okay. 30 supers is just enough for Ridley. Could also finish him off with power bombs. Even though he's scared of them, you can trick his AI to take 2 hits from them. He does take the double damage from super missiles, so every super you whiff requires 6 missiles to compensate for. And Vix gets his Moon Pearl. Views of Shame are an E-tank. Well, something tells me Gamma's not gonna die. In Super Metroid, Vix gets the Shine Spark 2 Aqueduct. We'll go up first to check the beach and watering hole as Gammachuu fights the Metal Pirates. Beach has some money. It's unlikely, but Gammachuu could soft lock against Ridley. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, he can't. He has Charge Beam. Never mind. Charge Spacer would take a while to kill stuff, but you can't soft lock. You can just take forever to kill him. This Charge Beam was a gravity suit. That's right. So far, so good. Ridley to Pogo. What you want. I don't know if that's super hit. Hit. Looks like it did because Ridley's dead. Vix is in Waterway. Ridley. E-tank item is nothing. Okay, that's the hammer at Waterway. I mean, the Aqueduct. So this was the last potential thing that could have made this an Agaseed, but we're out of reasons for this to be an Agaseed. So it's not an Agaseed. Could still be a Ped Seed, but I don't know, a lot of things could be on Ped. Not dependence again. Right, the last one was pendant was Skullwoods. So Ice Rod could be there. item could be on pet. The mirror scouted. We'll see the other sandpit first, as meanwhile Gammachuu is on his way out. Lower Norfair. Vix is checking the other sandpit. We're fast approaching go mode. We're only really missing flippers and ice rod. Oh, that's spring ball. That Vix will not grab. Understandably so. The question, will he check Shack Tool? Because Shack is in logic with his loadout. That's Wave Beam on the last item. Out of Lower Norfair. We have all the beams except Plasma. But you will likely head to Meridian next. Well, he will get his hammer and Moon Pearl and Mirror. That's a stacked Meridia. So far, could still be even more stuff. And we will get a Shack Tool check. By Vix. Oh, changes his mind. Went the wrong way. Never mind then. No Shack Tool check. Get a high 5 year nope. Vix was not fast enough. It's like Vix is done with Meridia so far. He did find quite a few things. That was a good haul with Moon Pearl, Hammer, and Mirror. Gamma gets the short charge. It's not very easy. It's 3 tap here. To grab the item speed locked, and he just scouted Moon Pearl. Just hope that flippers or ice rod are not on ped. Vix looks like he's going to check. He's going to open the Turtle Rock portal. We'll see if Turtle Rock requires Ether, which we know is an Easter. So this is still quite a toss-up. Who's gonna win? Because we have a lot of stuff to still have a lot of checks, and only 2 items remaining for go. Okay, so Vix won't be able to open Turtle Rock until he goes to Eastern, because Turtle Rock is Ether locked. He will check Super Bunny Cave next. Ideally, this is a Flippers go mode, so we get to go mode Ice Palace and Swamp Palace. 2 very long dungeons to full clear, but very fast to go mode. I mean, Flippers and Ice Rod could be right here in Hookshot Cave. That would be quite something. Our bombs. You got silvers. Nothing else. So will Vix check Spy Cave? Well, we're gonna do Hera first. All likelihood. Gamma is on his way back from Watering Hole. And yeah, this is a Hera play. That might be followed by Spike Cave. Small key in the front basement. Gamma is in Waterway now. First item of Hera. And we are logically basement locked. I mean, you could use a fire rod to clear that, but it's much more likely that you don't need to do that and just Hera pot your way up there. I hope you find a second item. Compass chest is the compass. Gammachuu will saves come in the pits as well. Hopefully for Vix, the last item is on Moldorm, otherwise he will have to get the big key to open the big chest for that last item. Gammachuu has scouted the mirror. He's resetting to check the other sandpit. And Vix defeated Moldorm. First Link to the Past boss kill. And he had the last item. Okay, so good thing that basement was skipped because the big chest only had the map. And Vix looks like he's gonna check Spy Cave, which is in logic with the hammer, gloves, moon pearl, and an invulnerability item. In this case, the blue cane. Gamma sees the spring ball and skips it too, not interested. Spy Cave is nothing. Recap, this is not an Agasine, but it's still the last two remaining items that we need for Go could be on pedestal. Vix spends a bit of his money to buy a couple of purple potions as Gammachuu grabs the mirror. Where will you go? Okay, looks like Vix will scout Mire and also clear desert in all likelihood. Gamma is going right to Pants room, so this is okay. He's not changing his mind like Vix did. No, okay. So this is gonna be actual check. So getting up there is quite annoying. Oh, I didn't see Irish yet. Getting up there is quite annoying, but it's in logic. You don't need space jump for this. Trick here I like to use is to crouch jump out of the quicksand. Find it easier to do that. Looks like it's what he's doing. Nothing at checkerboard, and Gammachuu gets up there. That is the other penny. So we found both pennies, the single arrow of destiny, and the spring ball. We have all the meme items. Desert now. Compass on the torch as Gammachuu waits for Shaktul to slowly dig through the sand. big key in the map chest. So the small key has to be in the big chest, and there is at least one item on the right side. Not see what the item was, but it's nothing because Gammachuu is not getting it. Okay, so it's not a Shackle seed. One item out of desert. That's the book inside desert. Okay. Well, could be something on a tablet. And we'll be able to read pet to know if this is a pet seed or not. Gammachuu is also bailing out of Meridia. Might go back up through the broken tube, we'll see. Or might go down and just go to Link to the Past. Yeah. Done with Meridia for now. Gonna go back to Link to the Past and follow those Hammer, Moon Pearl, and Mirror. Vix opens up the way to land mode. This should be an easy fight with silver arrows. Going to follow the hammer and bow to pod and also finish Eastern. Vix is fighting Landmo and gets the last silver arrow. Vix is headed to Lower Norfair. Pod is not bow locked. Reminder, we are looking for Ice Rod and Flippers for Go mode. Ideally, we want Flippers to be the last item so we can Go mode Swamp and Ice Palace. But Ice Rod being Ice Rod. Ice Rod can be absolutely anywhere except in GT or on Trinex directly. Vix is going to take the portal back to Link to the Past. After resetting out of GT. Fluting. Where though? The pod eastern area as well. I'll be right back. Looks like lamp was found in pod. I would say Gammachuu is ahead because he has lower Norfair done. And might end up go moding in Desert and Hera. But the go mode items being what they are, can't predict who will find Ice Rod first. Gammachuu playing with fire, but successfully beats Gammachuu. Gammachuu is on his way to Armor's Knights, as Vix is on his way to Gammachuu King. There's one item on the Armor's Knights. Also, a red crystal. And last item is just some missiles. will Gamma go next? Back of him? No. Setting up fake flippers, but to where? Oh? Going to Ice Palace? Ether is an Eastern, so Vix will get it pretty fast, pretty soon. Gamma intend to go mode this? Or maybe expects to find the ice rod here? Curious. That's one item out of ice, which has a total of 3. Setting up Icebreaker. There we go. No buffering. Hasn't hit the crystal switch, so intends to full clear. Chest is just a reserve tank. Big key. Backloaded the Ice Palace. That's the second item. Still one left. Could be at Ice Tea or could be on Cold Stare. Vix is on his way to the big key chest in Eastern. Ice Tea, what do you have? Nothing! Ice was go-modable. The gamble to find Ice Rod here would not pay off. Gamma will open hostilities with Bombos to preserve some magic, so he has some fire rod shots to use against Cold Stairs. Second phase. Vix will kill. Almost nice, a bit faster thanks to silver arrows. Oh, that's a whiff. Okay, that's one puff now. That's a dead Cold Stare. Compass. Token. Is headed to Mire and Desert 2 while he's there. We find the book inside Desert. Let's see what Mire has to offer as well. Vix is on his way to Hype Cave, I think. Unless he's done it already. Well, I was gone for a bit. Looks like Hype Cave. Missiles. Tank. Plasma beam. Power bombs. And E-tank again. Nothing required. But plasma beam is always appreciated. Bridge chest is the compass. Looks like Vix is checking Bumbo's tablet early. Was not a Gammachuu. What is on Bumbo's tablets? Nothing. That Vix will be fluting to the village. Nope. Chooses Meyer. We'll follow Gammachuu. Unless this is a lower north replay. We'll follow Gammachuu in Meyer. Chest and big key in the atrium. Gammachuu will not be headed to the cutscene chest. Key chest is... The big chest is a key. What's in the map chest? The map. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna go to cutscene chest. As our runners. Almost. They were in the same room, but they did not overlap. We'll needs the magic jar first. Unless he already checked that. He's going up the stairs. He checked that already. That's X-ray. That's safety for stand-up glitch, but not required. So Vidi doesn't have an item. Vix is also headed to X-ray at the cutscene chest. Gamma will have to do Meyer in the dark. It's not too hard. Easiest way to find the floor switch is to throw your block on it from the door. Wow, that was fast. The hardest room is done already. We're now in the third dark room. And doesn't look like Spooky worked. We're out of Darkmire. Vix gets the big key. As Gammachuu enters the Vitreous fight. Take a bit longer for him compared to Vix. No silver arrows, but it's still a very fast fight. Bow. Ooh, Vix, Gammachoo's almost dead. But the lower right spot is safe. Getting trolled by the small eyeballs. Okay, he's fine now. That's in the mire shed. That's where the lamp was, in mire shed. Vix is about to fight Vidi, which will be a very fast fight with the silver arrows. Silvers were in this hookshot cave. Like Vix Wolf do Lone Warfare. We'll have to IBJs way up there if he doesn't want to kill Oh, he could. He has plasma beam, really. But chooses to do the IBJ up screw attack shoot. That isn't logic. And it looks like it is the logical way you're expected to go to Ridley. I don't think we'll find space jumps, probably in Ganon's Tower. Because at this point, the only thing logged by a space jump is the front of GT, and we already know it's nothing. Gammachuu saving his magic for fire rod shots, most likely. Vix is IBJing up his way the worst room in the game. It's a quick land mode fight. Well done. Declines the Mickey Mouse item, which was a energy tank. Add them off, he just re-equip them. Gamma's gonna take the village portal. I think Vix will be saving before Ridley. That's the cape in the chess minigame. I don't think we've seen what's at Bumper Cave Ledge. Supers in the brewery. First item in Thieves now is missiles. Second item is arrows. Vix enters the metal pirate fight. Big key in third chest. Blue mail. Okay, so we have a front-loaded Thieves. There's only one item left. But Thieves is a required crystal, so whatever. It's also the second red crystal, so we'll be able to check Pyramid Ledge and Pyramid Ferry in one go. Vix enters the Ridley fight. He has the plasma beam, so if he whiffs too many supers, he'll still have plenty of firepower to finish off Ridley. Last item in the attic. Okay, so we can skip Blind's cell on the big chest. That is a dead Ridley. Vix chooses to grab the 20 rupees. Vix is on his way out of Lower Norfair, at least the Ridley portion of Lower Norfair, as Gammachuu enters the blind fight. What is today's pun? Okay. Back in Wastelands as Gamma defeated a blind. That puts Pyramid Ferry in logic. It still have a pedestal seed. The game now. Flipper and Ice Rod are all we need. That was a long dig just for a piece of heart. Gammachuu is starting the Smith chain. And Vix finds his wave beam. He has every beam now. This one, he doesn't really need them anymore. Well, for Mother Brain, it'll be really nice to have, because for 2 hours in, we don't have a lot of supers. Nothing at Hammerpeg, yeah. Nothing at Hammerpeg Cave. Gamma is turning in the Smith. Just supers. Purple chest grabbed. Checking K45 now. Nothing. Grab the chest again. Back in the portal. And once we're through, we can abandon the chest. What do you got, Stumpy? Nothing. There's a pet check. Is this a pet seed? Oh, that's the red boomerang. Not a pet seed. So Crade was entirely skippable. And powder in the purple chest. Yeah, we'll check Bombo's tablet next. No, there's nothing on Bombo's. Biggs gets his escape from the chess minigame. We're gonna see Bumper Cave Ledge next. Anything there? No. Gamma gets his plasma beam. Gamma will check Pyramid and Pyramid Fairy as Vix raids the Sea House. Is inside Thief's Down, following Gammachuu's footsteps. Pyramid Ledge has nothing. What does Pyramid Fairy have? Nothing. That was Sank Heart. I think that's the last bottle. We only had 2, maybe 3. Gonna be a catfish check. Might be followed by backdooring Meridia. We have Charge Wave Plasma and X-Ray. So this would be a very fast dragon fight, even if optional, maybe. Gammachuu is fluting to the mountain. No, to the village. He's gonna check powder that he got in the purple chest. One isolated check, but it could be a big one. Nothing, just ammo. Surely places we have left are, well, Waterway. That has not been checked. And back of Meridia. Plasma Room. Ether Tablet. And Hera, which Gammachuu is about to do, I assume. Oh, no. Fight Cave first. Vix rescues Blind. Almost opens the chest, like Gammachuu almost opened it too. But all 4 items already been found, so what remains is nothing. Oh, looks like Gammachuu is just headed out the way he came. Vix triggers the blind fight. What is on Ether? More ammo. Supers. Vix gets his red crystal from Thieves. Gamma is going inside Hera, which we know is nothing, but it's a token, so it has to be done, but you won't find anything in there. One of the 2 items out of Hera. Gamma gets the Herapod trick. Chooses to grab a fairy and keep it. Vix is headed to the chess minigame. About to get his prize. There we go. Peace out. That's a dead Moldorm. Trying to run out of locations. Vix will rescue the frog, no doubt. Gamma is done with Hera. Looks like he's just gonna go ahead and do Turtle Rock. Doesn't happen often, but you can have the Ice Rod in Turtle Rock. Okay, we'll see new stuff now in Turtle Rock. Biggs will turn in the chest. Get his powder. That space jump, nice to have, but absolutely not required by now. Vix will check Pyramid Ferry and be disappointed. First basement of Turtle Rock. I have one item so far, I think. Yeah. Out of 5. Big sees there's nothing on Pyramid Ledge and gets his 2 items out of Pyramid Ferry. Key chest is nothing. Next is Mimic Cave. Vix is on his way to Catfish. But will... no. Oh, Vix hasn't done Zora. So we'll mirror after doing Catfish. Mimic Cave. That's the dinner plate shield. Now the big chest of Turtle Rock. Just a key. Still looking for 4 items, I think. That's one. More supers. We have Charge Wave Plasma, but you know. It's like Vix. No, he's fluting. Going back to... Oh, right, the powder. Gonna check powder. As the Gammachuu is through the dark room of Turtle Rock. What will we find on Laser Bridge? Red mail. The key had to be there. E-tank. The map. Was not in Turtle Rock. Where could it be? We haven't seen the Skull Woods, I think. And what else? We haven't seen Waterway. In Meridia, that's right, the back of Meridia. It's like Vix will do Ice Palace too, but of course he knows he can't find flippers here, but Ice Rod could be here. Just the map, key and the compass chest. That's money. One of the 2 items out of Skull Woods. There's also a third because it's a green pendant. Wow, that's a good find. It's Tempered Sword. It's not required, but it's very appreciated. Like, nope. I was gonna say Gammachuu will... Oh, change his mind apparently. Gonna do Mothula and turning the green pendant. Basically the last thing we have except for back of Meridia and Waterway. Vix has check pad, but that's right, Gammachuu hasn't. Nice bunk across. quick kill here. No. Still plenty fast. Well done. And that's a green pendant. We'll read pet before fluting, I assume. Still the red boomerang. Already knew it was not a pet seed, but Gamma did not. Now he knows. Is it on the green pendant turn in, or is progression in Waterway or the back of Meridia? Because that's what we're down to. It was not Mothula. Did find the Tempered Sword in Skull Woods, which is appreciated. Right, Graveyard Ledge was not checked. I think King's Tomb was checked, but not a Graveyard Ledge. Have anything up here? Nope. Vix will check Ether Tablet. Looks like Gamma will take the Whirlpool to backdoor Meridia. Setting up the splash delete. Not get it. Does the current jump instead? Almost got the current jump. No. Looks like he's too high actually. It's like 1 pixel further down. Yeah, he got it, it just was too far away from the zone transition. There we go. He was slightly too high. And Vix is entering Thief's Turtle Rock. We know he won't find anything, unfortunately. Gammachuu is headed to the back of Meridia. Oh, has every major in the Super Metroid. And every E-Tank, wow. And 3 of the 4 reserves. That's an ice rod. I would have been nice to have that earlier, right? Well, we get to go mode ice, Swamp Palace. And ice too, if we hadn't sequence broken it. Probably hoping to find ice rod there. Where are the flippers? there are not a lot of places remaining. There's Precious Room behind Dragon, Pendant Dragon. At Plasma Room or at Waterway. Precious Room. That's half magic. And Gamma decides he wants that. Like Gamma is practicing his short charging here. And is setting up microwave kill. And ding. There's one microwave shrimp. Got the blue pendant. Is it here? It's not. So could be on Plasma Room, could be at the Waterway, or could be on Trinex. Because we have found the map and the compass. I think there's an item on Trinex. It looks like Gammachuu will save to save Scum Plasma Room. Vix is mirroring to Mimic Cave, as Gamma is taking the Cactus Highway to Plasma Room. That's one of the 2 checks remaining in all of Super Metroid. Vix gets his reflecting shield, mirror shield. Let's see. What's in Plasma Room? Could be nothing. Nope. Flippers, we are in go mode. So water, nothing. It was either that or Waterway or Trinex. And unfortunately, this is Gamma's race to lose. He's ahead by at least a few minutes. Vix has to go to Meridia immediately. It looks like he'll do Colwoods too. He'll get Temper Sword out of it, but he's gonna get further behind. Gamma is headed to Swamp. Yes, this is game 1. Oh, we already found Spring Ball. It's in the left sand pit. It wasn't collected because the right sand pit had the mirror. And since Flippers were in Plasma Room, then Pendant Dragon was a required kill. So Kraid was skippable, but not Dragon. What could we be possibly looking for? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Gammachuu has all the E-tanks too. Every major for Super Metroid has been found or grabbed. 3 out of the 4 reserve tanks, the 4th one being on Lumberjack Ledge. There's absolutely nothing. And Gold Sword, but going out of your way for it actually loses you time. Time for Argus. Argus bodied Gammachuu, so we'll get a 2-cycle kill. That is a dead Argus. Drops a burrito. Save and quitting, back to Death Mountain to climb and go to G to finish Turtle Rock first, and then climb and go to GT. That's tempered for Vix. Headed back to Turtle Rock, no choice. let's reflect on what could have been. Aside from Ether in Eastern, you could go mode every single dungeon. You would have missed Tempered in Pendant's Coldwoods, but in Eastern, you would have found Ether looking for the big key anyway. Raid was skippable. CAC 2, Bryn Loop 2. And Wreck Chip as well. Wreck Chip only had the mushroom and the grapple beam, and both ended up being nothing. Although the grapple beam did give us Master Sword at X-Ray. That's not a 0 cycle, but a very fast 1 cycle of the first phase of Trinex. And that's a dead Trinex. Gammachuu is headed to GT. I'm gonna say the big key will be in Hope Room. Let's say the right chest. Vix found his ice rod. You can't just say random room. If there's 4 chests there, you have to be more specific. Okay, Hope Room. Let's see. Is the seed kind here? Nope, not the right chest. Not the left. Oh, this is a forced left first because no small key in Hope Room. That's one on Bob's torch. Goodbye, Bob. Vix gets his half magic. That's a lot of small keys, but no big key so far. Not in Stalfos room. Not in the map chest either. Vix is setting up the X-Ray kill 2 on Dragon, and that was quick. Gammachuu has teleported to the Fire Snake room. Not here either. Random room now. 4 chests here. Not here. Looks like Gamma will do a full right now. Will he do Tile Room first, though? Doesn't look like it now. Vix is on his way to Plasma Room, which means he'll be in go mode with flippers soon. Fortunately, is significantly behind. That was the big key in the top right chest of the compass room. Gammachuu is climbing GT. Oh, that's right. Finn is going to check. Oh, Shack Tool first. Oh, that's unfortunate. Vix is taking a break, while Gamma is blasting his way through the first part of Gauntlet. Had some cooperating horse heads. Very good Gauntlet so far. Yeah. Try to get a 0 cycle, well, a 1 cycle out of Lambo too. Easy, got it. Let's see, Vix sees nothing at Shack Tool. Gamma is through the second part of the Gauntlet. What's left now is not despawning sprites. Nope. Was faster than the puzzle resetting itself. Gamma doesn't need the big key. He had 2 already. Vix is gonna take the tube upper Meridia. All he has left there is Plasma Room, where we know he'll find the flippers. Skips the final chest. Floor of Ganon's Tower. And enters the room to fight Agate 2. Oh, almost a triple. Oh, could have been a double. So 2-1. 2-1-2. 2-1-2-1. With that, we are headed to the Ganon fight, which should be a breeze with tempered silvers, red mail, and half magic. And of course, you know, invulnerability items like the cape. That's what happens when you get a fairly trolly seed, I guess. And almost dead last locate your gun mode. Although I gotta say, that was a very stacked Meridia. There was Hammer, Moon Pearl, Mirror, Ice Rod, and flippers, all in Meridia. We're in phase 4 already. Oh, phase 3 rather. Will he get 1,000,000 teleports like Handy did that one time? No, so far. That's up the double, and that's a dead Ganon. Single G for Gammachuu. I don't think I've ever had a seed with 5 progression items in Meridia. That is a lot. Gamma is in Super Metroid. Doesn't need a refill. Why? Because full beam combo. Every single E tank in both suits. It's like, yeah, I'm good. Meanwhile, Vix is gonna go mode Swamp. Gonna be too little, too late. As Gammachuu is significantly ahead. He's full Swamp Palace ahead, plus Turtle Rock, plus GT, and a Ganon fight. Yeah. That's 2 Metroid rooms so far. Vix got the diver down and is on his way to the back of Swamp. And Gammachuu is through the last Metroid room. Goodbye, Dusty. Gammachuu is damaging down, so we are not seeing a baby skip. I assume. I'll take a while though. It's a lot of E-tanks. Yeah. Oh wait. Ah, he got grabbed. And Vix has defeated Argus. Vix is looting to Death Mountain. Has to finish Turtle Rock and GT. And then Ganon and then Turian. Whereas Gammachuu is already on his way to Mother Brain and has defeated Ganon already. He is setting up the speed up skip. Not get it. Need to freeze another Rinka. There we go. And he got through. Second try of the ice. It's a bit ice skip. Phase 1 of Mother Brain. And that's phase 1. As Vix enters Turtle Rock. The catch-up phase already. Rain charges the first beam. After that, Gammachuu will have to damage down before she beams again. There we go. And the scream that Mother Brain does right there is a signal that the next beam is going to be the cutscene. Gammachuu has set up stand-up glitch. He does stand up. As soon as Mother Brain turns that shade of that grayish green color, you can start damaging her down for phase 3. Almost over. Baby, no. Careful not to freeze here, and no problem. Was it 1 or 2 shot? Phase 3 of Mother Brain. All that's left now is the escape. Flat 3. Already in Leodox's room. Just as Vix is entering GT, Gammachuu is in the parlor, almost at the ship. And with an official race time.gg time of 2 hours 56 minutes and 1 second, Gammachuu has finished in first place, and 6 seconds later, Vix has forfeited. GG, race over. We're joined by Gammachuu, GG.
Hello, hi, thank you. GG's. Yeah,
I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a Meridia that stacked before.
yeah, that was ridiculous. And GG's to you, Vix.
Yo, GG's Gamma.
Yeah, my main worry was, did you go all the way after Pearl?
Yep.
Good. That was the most stacked Meridia I've ever seen.
Yeah, nope. I bailed as soon as I saw that mirror. I'm like, there is no way there's anything behind this, especially with Dragon being a pendant.
Yeah.
My initial thought was, I'm gonna go full clear this and just get it over with and done. And then I find the hammer in the mirror, and I'm like, well, guess we're going back to Zelda.
Yeah, we're done here. And I feel like that's the right call. That just opened up the whole world.
Yep.
The only thing in a Zelda dungeon was Ether in Eastern.
Oh my gosh. You know, and I thought I felt bad was full clearing the Dark World loop, like right before going up to DDM, thinking the flippers and Ice Fire are just sitting right there in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get Speed Booster before doing the Bryn loop?
No, it was after the Bryn loop.
Okay.
It's the only reason why Waterway was so orphaned, because I was never going back for that.
Yeah, that's yeah, I refuse to touch that.
Same.
I ended up not getting that Maria until much very late. I feel like I think all I had was Waterway, and I even did a croc run. Like that, I was thinking I was just gonna reset. Like this is all probably gonna be garbage. And I could just reset and then go check. What was it?
Crockett's up in the midst, so
yeah. So that was a little surprising. I thought a high jump was gonna be the only thing because I went to the ice beam check without Varia, and then I'm like, well, I guess I should go all the way. I have so much 8 tanks, and if it's garbage, I could just reset and go back to the ship. But no, the mitts kind of surprised me right there.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as I got speed booster, I'm like, I'm here. I have tanks. We're gonna go see what Shaft Supers is.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
yeah, it was right there.
I even said like I should just do it. It's like one transition below.
Yeah.
I just finished coming from up there. Like I'll just leave it. Like it's wreck ship is all open. I'll just what are the odds?
Yep.
Other interesting things, empty Bryn loop, empty wreck ship.
Yeah. Was there anything in Norfair? In Lower Norfair. Nothing in Lower Norfair, right?
There's nothing there, no.
Oh man. Yeah, Kakariko had nothing? No. Did you do Hyrule Castle like in the dark?
No.
Oh, did you get the glove before getting the morph ball?
Yes, I did do that.
Okay, yeah.
But the glove was pretty much a last location.
Yeah.
Of what I could do.
Right.
I started to do the initial Bryn loop just in case Morph was down in like Pink Bryn or something like that. And as we know, it was not. So I ended up having to reset and just go down to Retro Bryn. And I see that glove, and it's like, okay, cool. I have to climb out of here now because I had nothing else left. I thought about doing Castle in the Dark, but I'm like, it's not in logic. And there's really like the map could also be in Dark Cross. There's really not a point for me to go to Dark Cross when I can always come back to it later.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like that's the way kind of the more ball sequencing laid out. I feel like that's so punishing. Basically doing 2 Bryn loops for you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I just did it in the dark. I'm like, I got the key, and I had some Mario too, so like killing the key rat shouldn't be super bad. And I just thought Lamp was somewhere like in Eastern or maybe somewhere in one of the checks that Screw Attack opened up. And then I found Glyla.
That Lamp being in checkerboard was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I got that after I finished Meyer. Yeah. Yeah, that was just my worry. I'm like, I am just so shocked. If it's Waterway, I'm I'm probably dead. I still had that outstanding.
No, I was like I said in the chat, I was down to 1 item on Trinex. Because I did Shack Tool before I did Plasma Beam, because I'm like, I still have 1 check and wreck ship outstanding because I couldn't get to it earlier. Because I had no way to clear the water. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go to Shack Tool first. If it's not there, then I'll check Plasma, and then I'll go through the back to wreck ship to get to wreck ship E-Tank.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
You
And
have
then-
the speed booster. I'm sorry. Speed booster.
I did
is
have
all
a
you need.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you need a running start from outside the room, and with enough distance, you're able to jump out of the water.
Yeah, see, I didn't even think of that.
It's in logic, just for next time.
Good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you went all the way over through all the way, I'm sure like you would have finished so much sooner. Like by the time I hit GT, I'm like, if he's not done yet, I don't think he got the flippers and ice rod.
No,
I feel like that's such a huge time commitment for that pendant.
Yeah, and like I said, I had half a mind to just keep going in Meridia, and then the hammer shows up, and then the mirror shows up, and I have all of the Dark World in front of me. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, plus, like if Dragon was a crystal, different story. I'm rushing to Dragon, but with Dragon
Yeah.
being a pendant, it's like,
Well,
okay, now I'm just gonna because yeah, I had Varia, so I'd done Norfair first, so I had lower Norfair access at that point.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I could just run down to Ridley, do that, and check stuff on my way out. But yeah, it is what it is.
Gosh. Yeah. It's just a garbage sequencing there at the end. Just it's 2 items still outstanding for go mode, and it was just there.
And they're the 2 items that could be nearly anywhere.
Yeah. You would think, most people would bet on the Zelda, just go to Zelda at that point. It's just somewhere there.
Yeah. Like I full cleared ice and a couple other things, and I full cleared all of the Dark World.
Oh man. This was a garbage seed.
Hey, as long as it was entertaining for everybody else, I will happily suffer through it.
Oh man.
Thank you for racing, and thank you for accepting to be restreamed.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting the restream on. Really appreciate getting a chance to put a race on for you guys.
Yeah, echoing what Vex just said, thank you for putting us on Restream. Nito doing comms, and Icky are here for doing tracking. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, so that'll be game 2. GG's again, Vix, and good luck to you. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow night at the same time.
Yeah, alrighty.
Thanks to Ikir for tracking, and Sigma for setting us up. And thanks to our watchers and racers. And with that said, we are done here. We will see you next mission. Thank you.